Hello everyone! I thought to round out the year we would do a collection video. This is going to be the last video probably until the new year, just because after this it's going to get really busy between Christmas, my mother's birthday, and visiting family. So I thought, let's just do a collection video. I took some new holiday photos of all my dolls, so let's get into it. So my first doll is Krissa. I got her in 2013 off of Facebook Marketplace. I used my own money to buy her and I would have been about 7. I think she's absolutely adorable and very underrated. Next is Kit. I got her for Christmas in 2015, and at the time she was my favorite historical doll, and now she's one of my favorites, definitely not my favorite, but I still think she is an amazing doll and great for starters if you don't want a doll that needs a lot of work, because her hair is definitely easy to manage. And in 2016, my family made a trip to Boston where I picked up the Girl of the Year, Leah, who was the same age as me because we were both born in 2006, and at the time I looked a lot more like Leah than I do now, and so I kind of bonded with her and she's kind of my mini-me, and so if there's any big life events or any trips, I'll usually take Leah. She is just a beautiful doll, and unpopular opinion, I think she is better than Kanani. From here out, the timeline gets a bit fuzzy because I start to forget when I got the dolls. Those are my 3 childhood dolls, I guess you could say. And then the rest of them are sort of my adult collecting dolls. I'm a teenager, so I don't really know. But anyway, this is Miss Daisy. I ordered her off of Indigo when they had a sale, and she was my first doll that kind of got me back into collecting American Girl at the start of the pandemic. I think she is beautiful. I mean, I'm going to say that about all my dolls, but I didn't know at the time that she's kind of one of those dolls that people are kind of coveted. I don't know. She's one that you see a lot, and I think she's definitely worth it. Her hair is easy to manage, and if you're looking for a doll of color that has, easy hair to manage, I'd go with her. This is Miss Isabel. I got her off of Facebook Marketplace in probably 2021, I think, for around $90. Now, she was never a doll that I absolutely really wanted. I mean, I think she's pretty basic. In fact, you may even call me an Isabel hater because I don't like the dancer dolls, and she does kind of look basic. But to me, I mean, you need a couple of those, and also as someone that wants to have all of the Girl of the Years, I needed her anyway, and also my grandmother had her when I was a kid, so she's one of those dolls I've just, seen around, and at this point I've just kind of grown to accept. This is Grace. I got her off of Facebook Marketplace in 2022 for $30. Now, her hand is a bit scuffed, like one of her fingers is almost missing, but other than that, she is perfect. And I remember as a kid, one of our family friends had Grace, and I was so jealous because I wanted Grace so badly, but I was saving up to get Leah, which I'm glad I did rather than getting Grace, but I am so glad to have her in my collection. This is Mary Ellen. I know she's not everyone's favorite, but I love Mary Ellen. The 1950s are one of my favorite decades, and I got Mary Ellen for my birthday last month, so she's pretty new. This is Sydney. You've probably heard me talk about her before. I got her at a thrift store, I think Salvation Army, for $20, and she is number 21, I think. I'm not sure, but she is absolutely gorgeous and I love her so much. I named her after Sydney from Scream. This is Sadie. A family friend picked her up for $5 at a local thrift store. She is a bit of a struggle bus. Now, she looks fine, her hair's in great condition, and her limbs are tight because I retighten them. But the one problem she has is her head doesn't stay on. So often I don't take photos of her because I'm scared her head's gonna fall off. Speaking of struggle bus, here is Miss Lilac. You probably know her because I freaked out when her finger fell off. Long story short, it hit the pavement and fell off. She is a disaster. Her wig is thinning, she has shine marks everywhere, and much like her sister here, which I still haven't named, oh my god, I'm a terrible doll owner. But these two, I have them, and I love them, and I can't part with them, but they look like disasters. This is Miss Corinne. I got her at the American Girl Place, New York in 2022. She is beautiful. I haven't bonded much with her other than taking her around New York, but I do love her. I think she is a gorgeous doll and probably the best Girl of the Year that they've done since 2020 when they had Joss. This is Courtney. I got her at the same time as Miss Corinne, and unlike a lot of people, I love Courtney. I was so excited when she released, and I don't think she looks a lot like Mary Ellen. I have both of them in my collection, and I can tell them apart easily. I love Courtney, and so does my mother. She was a kid in the 80s, and so we kind of bonded over her in that doll being the same, so I love Courtney. Now, this is Covey. I got her at the beginning of 2023 because I thought she was going to be a doll with autism or ADHD, and she wasn't, but it's whatever. I think she looks a lot like my mother when she was a child, so I love that about Covey, and I also think she is very underrated and being overshadowed by Lila. So honestly, if there's one takeaway from this video, get Covey. She is amazing. I got Miss Claudie at an Indigo store in Alberta this summer. If you didn't know, Indigo here sells American Girls, and one of the couple that they had in Alberta was Claudie. Now, when I saw her in New York, I didn't like her. I thought the face mold was really ugly, but when I saw her in Alberta, there was just something about her and I had to get her. I think she is a gorgeous doll, but definitely pick it out in person, because the ones I saw in New York were hideous, but the ones in Alberta were really cute, so keep an eye out for that. These are my two Wellie Wishers. I got both of them secondhand. Ashlyn on the left I got in Alberta for I think $5 at Once Upon a Child, and then on the right is Miss M, or I forget her full name because I just call her M, but anyway, I got her for $10 at a yard sale here in the Maritimes, and I love them. I saw another one at a thrift store not long ago, and I really regret not getting her, but anyway, I think the Wellie Wishers are really cute. Are they as cute as Bitty Baby? No, but they're cute. And lastly are my two sort of collector dolls. That's what I call them because they are very old and I don't play with them. This is Miss Samantha from 1991. I got her for Christmas of 2020 from my grandmother, and I love her so much. Samantha is definitely one of my favorites, but the older Samanthas with the chubby faces, I love them. And lastly is Felicity. She was my childhood favorite, and I never thought I would own her, but then in 2020, for Christmas, I got Felicity, and oh my god, I was so excited. She is beautiful. Now, one of her eyes always shows up a bit crooked in photos, but it's not in real life, so I don't know what's up with that, or if I just can't see it, but I love my Felicity. I don't know what year she is, definitely from the 90s, but I'm not sure. I love Felicity. She is beautiful, and I do not tolerate any Felicity slander. So that is my collection as of now. I'd love to hear what you guys think about my collection. I definitely know that it's not what most doll collectors have. It's a lot of the more childish, newer dolls. But anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas and a very happy New Year. And I will see you in the new year. Bye!